you would find that historically and traditionally, the Prime Minister would take on the role of Minister of Finance. Why is that? It's because he or she has to have an understanding of all the moving parts. It's like a CEO of a company. He may have a number of positions, and CEO is not even as strong as a position, chairman of a board. And so you would have assigned to you responsibilities, but he, the chairman, would understand how your part fits into the grand scheme. And that grand scheme is the strategic plan, because you must have a strategic plan. Like if you run a company and whatever your strategic objectives are, maybe you want to develop certain other areas, what you would find as the chairperson, that he or she would have that big, broader understanding and assign responsibility. Well, not only a guiding framework, he would understand how you wanted to achieve that objective. And how you achieve that objective, you assign roles, you call them cabinet ministers, but you might say those are VPs of a company.
Right.
You know, you might be the VP of communication. You know, trying to make an analogy. And of course, a major consideration is that you have finite resources. And what you want to do is to exploit those finite resources, increase the finite resources to more than what you have at the moment. But with then Prime Minister and succeeding administrations wanting us to reach developed nation status. And so there were key things that you wanted to look at, you know, and that really guided it. So as Minister of Finance, I would have more than a specific response I'd have a general. So we had a 3/5 majority, which meant, of course, that a lot of legislation that you may have had difficulty getting through Parliament, you could get it through. So there was a sense of urgency. I was told, this is your legislative agenda. And he understood why, before I would have understood. Obviously, I did understand it eventually, obviously. But the Financial Institutions Act, the Securities Act, which I don't think we did pass that, the financial institutions, the FIU, and a number of pieces of the TTRA, the Property Tax Reform legislation, a number of pieces of legislation that he put on my table and said, this is what he wants passed now that we have the 3/5 majority.